All rise for the Honorable Judge Pointer.
You may be seated. In the court of law, justice is served. In the court of love, real ones find their soulmate. These singles are not here to play games. They're here to court or be courted. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Courtship. Court is now in session.
Case 69 for John in Courtship.
Very, very good. Alrighty, folks, we're back with yet another episode of Courtship, and we're in 2025, okay? So we're switching things up because sometimes the brethren want to get treated by the sisterhood. So I have John here. John, how you doing today?
I'm good, glad to be here.
Okay, and I'm happy to have you here as well because it just so happens that you have some lovely ladies that are ready to state their case in this courtship setting. But tell us, what has your experience been like with courting? When you kind of being courted, courting, what's that like?
I've had some good experiences and bad experiences, along the way. I just like to get to know the person, and it's good when on the first date. I would suggest that for people going on a first date. Maybe not a movie, maybe get to know each other in another way where we can talk and interact.
Yeah, that's an important process of courting. You got to get to know the person. Okay, so we have some lovely ladies here that are ready to state their case. I want to start with Lynn. Lynn, tell us, what is your case for a first date?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. I would like to have $25, which is very low, for a pickleball date.
Pickleball date, that's very interesting. Have you played pickleball before?
I am an avid pickleball player. I love it. It's the greatest sport, and I love to play it, and I would love to play it on my date.
Very interesting. Greatest sport, that's debatable, but I appreciate that sentiment. Now let me ask John, have you played pickleball before?
I have maybe once or twice, but I'm actually a tennis player, so I would love to try it out.
Very interesting. All right, let's swing it to my other lovely lady, Lynn. I'll come back to you with some more questions, but I want to swing it to this lovely lady, Adrian. Adrian, share with us your case for date one.
I think, Judge, that I would like no money whatsoever. In order to get to know John, I think we should go on a hike. We'll have so much fun. I'm an avid hiker, but I'm not going to go too fast. If you don't want to go too fast, we're going to have a lot of conversation and some good times.
The court definitely appreciates having to pay nothing, but I want you to explicate a little further. Now, a hike, the climate in Southern California can be quite iffy, but typically we're looking at 90 degrees, 85, so you're comfortable being out in the heat, getting sweaty on a first date with John.
As long as we bring water, he could bring his water bottle and I'll bring my water bottle and we'll have a good time.
And the court's not paying for that water?
No, we're going to use tap water.
Oh, wow. Are you okay with tap water, John?
Not really. I try to drink bottled water. It's kind of, this LA water can be pretty, it could be kind of pollution in there.
Yeah.
It could be pretty bad.
That's not okay. So do you usually drink tap water?
I drink tap water that's been filtered, yes.
Filtered tap water?
I could fill up your water bottle, John.
No, I'm not really picky. I'm just trying to be a little safe. I've heard some bad stories about the tap water in LA, that's all.
Oh, I filter it, don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. No tap water at all, perhaps. But Len, I do want to swing it back to you. So in terms of what you plan to do, how would you say that is an essential part of the courting process as we go to date 2 and date 3? How does that establish a firm foundation for a relationship, perhaps?
Well, dates can be awkward. So I feel like an activity really helps break the ice. And pickleball, whether someone is a really good pickleball player or a beginner, I'm a great teacher. It also really shows a lot about the person's personality. So let's say you are beating them. How good are they at taking defeat? Or let's say they're beating you. How is that playing off of each other? So I feel like you learn so much about a person from playing a sport like pickleball.
Okay.
Also shows if they're active or not, because I need an active person. I'm a very active person.
Both of these dates require activities, John, but it just so happens we have a third individual, a third real one that wants to state her case. We're going to have her enter now, and you're going to then have to make a critical decision. So let's have that third lovely lady enter into the court. Thank you very much. Jennifer has entered the room. Jennifer, I want you to share with John your ideal first date for you two.
Well, I really like movies, and hopefully John does as well. So I feel that going to a movie, it's just a comfortable experience because it's the first time. You don't have to talk a whole lot. Maybe you can get an idea of the body language between the two. And it's just a very comfortable way to do it. Now, obviously, I would go to a movie that John would like to go to, because there certainly are several. Might not have to be like too radical, maybe something fun and loving. But
how much is that going to cost, Jennifer?
I think we could get by with $40. I really do, depending on what cinema we went to, how much food we need to buy, which that can add up. I mean, that can definitely add up. But
so you're going with 40 though. Ticket costs and concessions
just
and
work
popcorn.
with it. Work with it.
Jujubes. You got to get.
I mean, you know what? A lot of times it takes Googling to figure out which theater would be the best, the most cost efficient, or whatever. But you know what? It's not about the money. It's about the body language, and if John would really like me or be with me.
Let's go with that. John, how do you feel about movies on the first date?
Like she said, there's not much pressure to have to talk much, but maybe on a first date, it is kind of nice to get to know each other a little bit by a little conversation. I do love movies, but on a first date, I'm so sorry if I recommend it or not.
And I'm already ready to make my decision. I don't even have to ask John, as he kind of explicated. Unfortunately, Jennifer, a first date does not really acclimate well with a movie setting. You want to be able to talk. You want to be able to get to know each other. Isn't that right, Jamari?
Yeah. 5 dates.
At least 5 dates. No movies. To where you're just solely talking. And it's unfortunate that you didn't quite do that. So your case is dismissed. We'll have our bailiff see you out. I appreciate your time, but no movies.
Absolutely
for
no
John.
problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Jennifer, see you on the way out.
Absolutely.
5 dates for the movies, okay?
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Alrighty, after the exit of that lovely lady that didn't quite know the movies was not appropriate for first dates, John, you've got 2. You've got the 2 you started with, actually. So I want to ask you a question like this, though. In terms of a relationship and in terms of courting, when was the last time you tried to court someone, John?
Oh, it was a few years ago, maybe 2 years ago, and it went okay. But it was just a couple of dates we went on, and we felt mutual that we wanted go separate ways. But it was enjoyable. But I had other interests at the time.
Was it the other interest, other women, or was it?
Well, she was moving somewhere wasn't going to even live in this city anymore, and so things like that arise, and we just but it was nice, but it wasn't the worst date. It was we enjoyed each other, but she had to move to another city for a job she got.
Got it.
And just trying to move on with somebody that lives here.
In that time, did you ever have that queen pay for any date?
Oh, yes, I've had. Yes, I have.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. That's
Especially
good to
my
know, because I was
young
going to say,
days.
if it's the first time, but hey, we've got some lovely ladies here. So I'm going to start with Adrian. I want to hear your second date idea. State your case.
Well, I was thinking really about $20, and it would be a sunset walk. And with that sunset walk, we'd have ice cream, and really, we've already had the wonderful hike, but now we're getting to know each other a little bit more later in the day. Let's see how we both react later in the day. Sometimes we might be too tired, or maybe we're kind of wide awake. Who knows? But after that ice cream, and we'll get some really good ice cream too.
$20 worth.
$20.
Yeah. Wow. Do you have a specific ice cream parlor in mind? That $20 is pretty pricey for some ice cream.
Well, depending on where we're actually going to take this sunset walk, and I really would like to go over to the shore, I'd like to get some ice cream over there. And they have some pretty decent flavors over there too. So you have a lot of choice. Remember, there's always families over there buying ice cream, so it would be perfect. I think so.
huh? $20 worth of perfect. All right. Let's go to Lynn. Lynn, I'm going to come back to you, Adrian, and ask some questions, but I want to hear Lynn's second date idea.
Our second date's going to be amazing. After a first great date, I need $60, which is very reasonable, to go to a great art gallery and have some snacks after. He likes it.
Art gallery. That's pretty. Which art gallery are we referencing?
So my favorite gallery is the Norton Simon Museum in Pasadena. A lot of people don't know it, but it has very famous works of art like Rembrandt and Van Gogh, and it's small, so you can get through the whole thing in just one visit.
But still $60.
Yes, because we're gonna go to the cafe after, which is so cute. It's in the sculpture garden, and we sit outside. It's beautiful. You're surrounded by art, and we're gonna have coffee or some snacks. They also have wine if you want wine. So just snacks, cheese and crackers maybe, and talk about the art we just saw.
All for $60. Interesting.
All for $60.
Okay. John, how does that sound to you?
My mother was an artist, and I take pictures. It sounds kind of interesting to me with the coffee. I also enjoy coffee. Kind of sounds fun.
Oh. Now, what about Adrian's, case of sunset walk, get some ice cream? Does that sound fun?
It sounds pretty fun. I live near the beach. I go to the beach and see a lot of sunsets. But, it sounds good.
Okay. It looks like he's kind of, agreeing with the both of you that both dates sound well, so I'm going to have to do my job and judge. Adrian, the shore, going to the beach, I even have my bailiff shaking the head. Share with us, Jamari. You might be feeling my same sentiment. Why is that a no?
A $0 hike, tap water, in the ocean. They never caught the Green River Killer, did they?
No, I don't believe so.
I've seen this in a movie. John, don't do it.
Wow. Okay, I wasn't
Don't you
going to
do
say
it.
that route. So
I've seen this in a movie. Jennifer told me about this movie. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that, Adrian, I'm hoping that's not,
Absolutely not.
I guess from what he's seen in his legal profession,
Yeah.
But
no.
I wasn't going that direction. I was just saying, again, with your first date being 0, and then with you only requesting 20, I would hate to use the term like a cheapskate, but are you someone that doesn't really want to invest much for a king? I mean, this is a very eligible bachelor. I was just thinking, we'll pray for Jamari's thoughts, but like a lower, it looks like you like to go low.
I don't necessarily go low. I believe when I'm dating John, it would be going high in terms of relationship.
So, but this is courting. So for the first 2 dates, you're not looking to spend much.
No, not to spend a lot of money.
Okay. So you think start low, and then as it progresses.
So there's no paper trail.
Absolutely.
There's no paper trail. Yikes.
I've seen this documentary.
Okay. I'm getting a little fearful for that. Yeah. So I think I might have to leave it up to John then. Well, I have my decision, but John, I do want to leave it up to you. Do you have someone you side with for date number 2?
I would have to go with the art gallery since my mother was an artist and I love coffee.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and that was going to be my decision. Adrian, I would say, especially if you have the court sponsoring your dates, maybe, choose something a little more, not expensive, not pricey, but, put a little more money on it.
All right, I'll think about it next time.
Yeah, but you
Thank
are
you,
dismissed. I will escort you out. Thank you very much. We appreciate your lack of wanting to spend any money. Yeah.
All right, Adrian, come this way.
You got really dark quite fast there,
Step inside for me. Don't be afraid. It's okay, Jamari. It's okay.
I'm gonna walk me to my car.
All right. I'm not walking you anywhere. Yeah, okay. Well, we are down to our final queen who has made it to date number 3, but we still have to figure out what that date might be. Lynn, share with us, state your case, date number 3.
Yes, Your Honor. So our third date would be dinner, but it's a dinner cooked by me because I'm an amazing cook. So I'm asking for $30 to cook, and we can decide whether I go to his place or to mine.
Sounds pretty equitable.
Yeah,
but share with us, $30. Well, first, I'll get John's opinion. John, how does that sound to you, her cooking for you, third date?
That sounds pretty good, as long as she's a good cook. I hope to believe she would be.
Okay. Do you have any references? Do you have any?
My friends and family will tell you that I'm the most amazing cook.
Okay. I'm sorry, but we're going to have to do this. I think Jamari may appreciate it. Do you have your phone?
I do.
Okay. I want you to pull up a person that we can trust, and I actually want to talk to that person.
Okay.
So dial it, and then we'll ask Jamari to go grab the device, because we can't play about this. A lot of people love to say they're good cooks and they're not actually good cooks. So I want you to dial that, and then Bailiff, if you would go grab that device. She's calling the person, and I want to see this. I actually want to
Her name's Tina, and she's been my best friend since the 5th grade.
Tina, best friend. So she's had a lot of your cooking.
She knows very well my cooking.
She's had a lot of your cooking. Okay, let me. Hello, Tina. Yes, this is Judge Pointer from Courtship. Oh, you watch a real one? Oh, yeah, best show on the internet. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm calling because we have your friend Lynn here. I'm on the phone. We're in court, and she is saying she's one of the best cooks that she knows. And she stated that you were, someone that knows about her cooking. Is that accurate? Oh, the chicken's burned sometime.
Ask her if it's seasoned.
She said you burned the chicken sometime. But okay, is the chicken seasoned though? Does she properly season chicken, any poultry, anything like that? Okay, that's a green flag. Okay. Does she cook candied yams? I'm asking for myself. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that, Tina. Okay. So you'd say overall yes, but there's some stuff you'll talk about later? Okay, yeah, I don't have time for that. Okay. Thank you for watching a real one. We appreciate you. Okay, goodbye. All right.
Stuff to talk about later.
She said she'll address it with you. But okay, we will move forward with the theory that you are a good cook. And I appreciate that. I just want to make sure, hey, this is serious, right, John? This is courtship. This is not just mere dating. This is not a waste of time. So with that information, I want you to share, what are you cooking? What are you cooking with $30? What are you cooking?
Oh, I can cook everything for $30. So almost anything, not lobster and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I would first talk to John and see what he likes, because every good cook talks to their guests about what they're like and dietary concerns. But I make amazing baked scallops with a lemon sauce. I make chicken piccata, which is amazing. I make a great restaurant steak. It's Ina Garten's recipe. I also make a roast chicken. I also make the most amazing meatloaf, which people underestimate, but a good meatloaf is...
All of this under $30?
Well, not all together. That's a buffet.
I was about to say.
One of those things.
One of those. And what are we doing?
One of those items.
Before you continue, I want to talk to John. John, what do you want her to cook for you?
For $30, you could cook some pasta and spaghetti. Anything with pasta, chicken would be really good too, because I love pasta. It's good for sports, good for you for energy, and it's under $30.
I will say, Tina said she burns the chicken sometimes.
Oh,
yeah, that's what Tina said. That was your
I'm
reference.
gonna have to talk to her later.
Okay, but overall, still, you want something with some pasta,
spaghetti.
Even.
Yes.
Heavy. Mom spaghetti.
Love spaghetti.
Okay. Yeah.
Anything like that.
Okay.
That would be under $30.
You could make a mean spaghetti under $30?
I mean, absolutely. With that, I can definitely make an appetizer as well and a side salad for $30. The extra cost would come with wine if we do decide to have wine, which I would ask John to provide, because I think that's fair. I'm going to do the cooking. He should provide the beverage. I feel like that's fair.
He doesn't drink.
That's fine. How about iced tea or a regular tea or anything like a seltzer? I love the canned seltzers.
He doesn't drink those either. No, I'm just kidding. What do you drink, John?
What do you drink, John? You drink anything?
I drink, coffee.
At night?
But not at night with spaghetti. I would just drink
spaghetti.
water or a Coke or something like that.
Are you okay with that, Len?
Yeah, I mean, that's easy.
Bottled water, not tap water.
Definitely not LA tap water. We're not doing
No.
that.
Yeah, filtered or not. Yeah. Jamari, that's approvable?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, with your spaghetti, are there meatballs involved in this? Is it a meat sauce? Because this can determine.
Well, gee, it's hard to say because I make so many different kinds of pasta. I make a homemade pesto sauce. I also do a cream sauce.
Let's keep it on spaghetti.
If we could stick with the spaghetti, that would be great.
Because you mean
Instead
spaghetti.
of going far
he means
off.
the traditional.
Yeah, my mom used to
traditional
cook.
spaghetti. If you want to make
Godfather, let's go.
So if you like meat, I can make a spaghetti bolognese. Very simple.
That'd be great.
Done.
Sounds great.
And I can even make garlic bread. Do you like garlic bread?
I actually do.
Perfect.
I do.
What's for dessert?
Yeah, that's important.
Oh, dessert's my favorite part. I make everything. So probably keep it really simple. Make like a chocolate chip cookie.
Chocolate chip cookies, yes.
See? Ding, ding,
I was
ding,
going to
ding,
disagree with
ding.
that. Okay.
We have a winner.
All right. So chocolate chip cookies for dessert. Are we having ice cream with this? Because this is all under 30. Is this correct?
Yeah, it is.
In this economy.
Oh, spaghetti's so inexpensive. Everyone knows that. Yeah, we can have ice cream as well. Yep.
Ice cream, cookies, sounds good.
Also, but she was going to say John.
She said, oh, wow, okay.
Naughty.
Already at the house. Whose house is this at, though? Is this, do you want to go to her house? Or are you inviting her to yours? She said there's options there.
I would prefer to go to your house since you're doing all the cooking, almost like I'm going to a different place, almost like a restaurant, but it's your house, you know, with your dishes. And
because I know where all my pots and pans and tools are, so it makes it easier.
I'm just going to keep it real in the interest of time because I fear the cleanliness of anyone's home. Lynn, is your home clean?
Are you for real?
I have to ask.
My place is spotless.
You see that vest?
Yes.
Is it a clean vest?
You see that vest she's wearing?
It's a clean?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you. I
Okay, my
appreciate
bailiff is
that.
feeling it. I just have to make sure because we've had some traumatic experiences. John, have you ever had a traumatic experience at someone's house in their kitchen?
oh, yes,
Yeah.
roaches, yes, things
Oh.
like that.
I have 2 cats. I can't stand cats. Have you ever been to someone's house and you're there cooking and the cat is walking around on the kitchen counter?
That's why I asked.
That grosses me out.
But you said you have 2 cats.
No, I don't like cats.
Oh, okay.
0 cats, no cats.
Any pets?
Nope. It is clean as a whistle.
As I judge the situation, it seems like John's feeling it. It seems like Jamari is feeling it, although he doesn't really have a say in determining. But, we just love black, handsome bailiffs. So you know what? I think we're going to go with it. I think as we determine the case, it's a valid case, Lynn, and we're going to sponsor all 3 dates. Congratulations to you. We can clap for her and the success of a successful date. Okay, so that is my decision. And we can have it to where, you know what? Go with her. Go walk out with her. And we'll sponsor that, all 3 dates, but the first being that, little pickleball. We'll see what happens with a little pickleball. Great job. We love to see it. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So I want you to go meet with your lovely lady, and we'll
Come on,
go
John.
map that thing out. Wow. Thank you, Jamari, for escorting them out. I'm excited.
Phew.
We got some, oh, bless you.
Thank you.
I
Let's
guess he'll
go
bless you too.
pickleball.
I guess he'll bless you
Let's
too.
go.
Yeah, that's very good. That's very good. Wow, we love to see it. Wow, well, okay. Well, Jamari, I appreciate your assistance with that. So you're thinking from, pickleball to the museum to cooking at the house, all that will work.
Absolutely. Now you talk to her friends. Was she older, younger?
She sounded 50-ish, 60-ish, but it's hard to go nowadays. You never know with testosterone or lack thereof. Yeah, you never know. But she did say the chicken gets burned sometimes. Yeah, so I don't know about that. But you continue to subscribe, like, comment, share. This is Courtship, folks, and we want to help people. We want to sponsor dates. I want to give away my money to you if you can state your case. So if you want to be on the next episode of Courtship, fill out the form in the description. We'd be happy to consider you. Jamari would be happy to bailiff that situation. So we'll catch you next time on the next episode of Courtship. Thank you. Thank you.